This is Life's a Pitch TV. Main sponsor, DPS Tech. Also supported by Lakens, all about hearing. GBS Builders, Seckford Golf Club, Ashford Wright, John Keeble Cars, Venue 60, The Hudson Group, Sound 4 Pro Audio, Come Hither Design, and Suffolk Sound. Charities this year: Cancer Support Suffolk, Forget Me Not Golf, and Come Back to Coffee.
Fantastic. Enough. What are you going to be like when we win a game? My God. My goodness. Welcome to the DPS Tech Arena for our third Life's Pitch TV show of the Championship season. I'm your host, Mark Murphy. Welcome to the show wherever you may be, whether you're in Suffolk or watching or listening somewhere around the world. The beer is flowing free here. And the cups of tea and the coffee, and I hope they are wherever you are around the world. Let me introduce to the team, Terry Butcher, Russell Osman. In the Sound 4 Pro Audio production suite, we have on technicals Richard Garrett and John Parker. And Leslie Dolphin and Sarah Jane are our studio managers. Capacity crowd, nice to see you in fine voice after Sunday. Well done. We've got the Churchman stand, sponsored by John Keeble Cars. And the North Stand, sponsored by Ashford Wright. We're on YouTube. Don't forget to smash and like those subscribe buttons, the like button, subscribe button. Do whatever you want to do to them so that you get notifications, and it helps us with the channel, helps pay for the free booze for everybody. And don't forget, if you'd like to be in the capacity crowd, head to our website, www.lifesapitch.tv. Click on Capacity Crowd. Don't forget, we're also on podcast and on Suffolk Sound on Saturday lunchtimes. So, lots to talk about, boys. No special guest this week. I can tell you, though, that next week we have Jason Dozell as our special guest on the show. Also lined up, he's bigger than that, come on. David Sheepshanks lined up as well. And in future weeks, Matty Holland, Simon Milton, lots of others as well. But we've got just the lads here tonight, and we're going to put them both through their paces on Life's a Pitch and Putt later on. They're both absolutely thrilled about that, I can tell. And can we say hello to our new sponsor, GBS Builders, everybody? So, GBS Builders, sponsoring Player of the Week. One player who it won't be, of course, is Omari Hutchinson-Butch, who's gone for, reportedly, £37 million. Was that a good deal on Town's part or not?
Well, they just managed to winkle a little bit more out, I think, and probably be add-ons as well. If he doesn't want to play, then we don't want him, and he's gone. So good riddance. Thank you very much for the way that you helped us get out of the Championship. But clear off.
Okay.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No. Oh, I'll be used to it by now.
Yeah.
Russell.
Yeah, I think everybody was just a little bit disappointed how it all happened. You know, it could have been done better. But we've been through it. We've spent a lot of time talking over it, you know, and I think, you know, he's gone, he's done. Let's see how he does over the next couple of years. And if he hits the headlines for what he's doing on the pitch, then fair play to him. But, you know, we'll have to see. We've got to look after ourselves here at Ipswich, and I'm sure we won't miss him that much.
Do you think he's going to go to Forest and be first choice? Do you think he's going to start or
No.
So, you know, at the end of the day, you sort of say, why move? Probably why move, because
depends
you can get
how
more
much
money.
pressure is put on the manager to play him. If you've just allowed your manager to spend £37.5 million and the chairman said, listen, you better play him, then he will play. But I think the owner has a bit of an influence there, so he might get a game because of that. But on merit, I think they've got some good players in Nottingham Forest, and I think he's going to have to play his way into the team if he can. It might not be that easy.
Broadhead off as well, gone to Wrexham. Good move for him, good move for us. Will we miss him?
I'm disappointed in that because I thought he was one of our best attacking midfield players. But I think something must have gone on behind the scenes there, you know. But again, if he's not happy or the manager's not happy with him or there's an undercurrent there, then just move on. That's it.
Can I ask the question, if you had the choice between Broadhead and Jack Clark, which one would you do? Which one would you choose? I'm putting you on the spot now.
Broadhead. Is that the
Broadhead.
right answer?
Russ?
Yeah, that seems to be echoed around the room quite...
Yeah.
It's a 3 for me.
I mean, Jack Clark, in fairness, he's coming in for a bit of stick at the moment and has done since his rival. When he came from Sunderland, he came with a fantastic reputation, didn't he? Charlie Woods was on the phone saying, you've signed a good player here. So there's a good player in there. We just haven't seen it yet.
No, we haven't. Not yet. Sammy Smodic, he was championship leading goal scorer, you know, and his average, I think, over the last 5 or 6 years in his career is 3 or 4 games per goal. And it's not quite finding the back of the net for us at the moment. I think he's only got 4 in 20 odd, I think. So, I don't know. Are we suddenly not finding the best out of these players?
I don't think the blend is right, to be honest. That's why it's, you know, you don't get great performances. You get bitty performances in bits in game where a game where you do well, and other bits when you don't do so well. So, you know, the championship season was a hell of a season for us. You know, some of the stats from that, the first 16 games we played in all competitions in the championship, we won 13, we drew 2, and we actually won a penalty shootout as well in that time, and lost 1. So it was a hell of a start. It's not been that same start already. So, you know, it's early days yet, but they came out of the blocks well, and you know, there seemed to be a fluidity amongst the team. That was, you know, one man would go and then one would stay, and it was, you know, they seemed to understand each other a lot more than they are now. Yeah. And I know there's still Akpom and other players to come into it as well, and there will be more signings, I hope. So it's not the best, but I think last year in the championship, the last time, they got the squad in early when it came to the transfer window. They got a lot of players in early, so therefore they did a lot of work on them. It hasn't been the case this time, and you can see that on the pitch. It's a bit fractious, and they're not really all together.
And we saw when substitutions were made in the promotion years that they came on, and it was almost as if they were, you know, all part of the same 11. You could just blend them around, couldn't you? Yeah,
you can make 5 substitutions there and just strengthen the side, you know, and everybody seemed to know what everybody was doing, singing off the same song sheet, if you like. We haven't quite got that at the moment. You know, we've got players coming to the club now, ready for the new season, but they're not ready to play yet, which I find strange in this day and age. You know, the money that the players on, that they have a holiday period, and they might know that they're going out on loan to a new club or joining a new club, or there's a chance of them being sold to a new club, and they turn up and they're not ready to play. You know, and all right, we got 10 minutes out of Cahuste the other day. They're saying, you know, he's going to take a while to get up to speed. I think our training must be very, very intense, because, you know, it's not until they actually manage to cope with training that even thinks about putting them in the team. And I think playing on a Saturday must be easier than training, so surely they can do that.
I mean, no disrespect, but, you know, today they perhaps look after themselves a little better during the close season.
Well, precisely. That's the point I'm trying to say. So why are we buying players that aren't ready to go straight into the team? You know, come and have a couple of weeks training and you should be bang, you know, hitting your straps and off you go. But ours aren't.
We're consistent though, Butch, aren't we? 1-1.
What,
1-1?
We're consistently crap. Yeah. 3-1-1s. Yeah.
We are the only team in the championship to win, to draw both opening games though. We're the only team on 2 points.
Yeah, consistency's good.
Yeah.
But
we haven't scored from open play yet.
No.
All right, fair enough.
Well, we're on 2 points and we've only had 2 shots on target, so it's not particularly great, is it?
Well, I'll tell you what, let's have a look at the highlights from the other day against Southampton. We've got these from our friends at Town TV to play for you.
Ipswich Town are home again as Portman Road plays host to what is a tantalising early season championship bout between 2 of the division's heavyweights. Here is Bazunu. Quashie charged down by Schmodics, And now Kouachi has to be alert. Hurst is in front of him. Is Hurst into the penalty area? Can he find the cutback for Clark? Yes! It's in the back of the net. It's a lightning start from Ipswich Town. It's an own goal, I think, but George Hurst was too alert for Kouachi. He got into the penalty area, cut it back. I think it's off a Southampton body, but Ipswich Town won't care. It's in the back of the net. The Blues lead 1-0. Fernandes, the Portuguese, preparing to deliver, and it comes now towards the front post. Armstrong flicks it on, and Palmer gets a fist to it to punch it away. Delivered back into the box by Robinson, and that's a great play in from Alex Palmer. Takes the pressure off his defence to hold off O'Shea. Greaves trying to come forward from the back, and now Ipswich have to be careful because Southampton have bodies flying forward. Here's Ryan Fraser approaching the penalty area right side, and Taylor has made the block. So that attack is halted somewhat. Fernandes, though, just outside the Ipswich penalty area. Held up by Greaves. Fraser delivering in first time. It's towards Robinson, and Robinson has scored the equaliser. And you have to say, it's been coming. Southampton have been building. Maybe 3 yards in from this near touchline. Davis raises right arm now. In it comes left-footed. Dangerous ball in towards O'Shea. Southampton, I think it was Kouachi. It was Harwood-Bellis's own goal that got the scoring underway, and Jaden Philogene has nicked it off Taylor Harwood-Bellis, and it's Hurst now approaching the penalty area. Hurst into the box. It's Hurst, saved by Bazunu. Rebounds out to Azor Matasiwa 30 yards out. Davis, corner of the penalty area, lifting it in. Charged down by Harwood-Bellis. Now Harwood-Bellis is going to look to leave it behind, but Palmer's come a long way from goal, and O'Shea has to help spare his keeper's blushes there. Got his head onto a Leif Davis free kick from a similar area. In it comes from Davis. It's lofted in towards Taylor, and it was headed over the bar by Taylor. Back to Alex Palmer. Jaden Philogene into Hurst. Hurst has rolled it beyond Stevens, and Schmodix might be in. Schmodix the wrong side of Kouachi. Into the box now. Sam Schmodix left foot off the post and into the arms of Bazunu. Good movement from Ipswich Town to create that opportunity. Hurst again, excellent. Ball into Schmodix, into the box, and he's inches away from restoring Ipswich Town's lead. There, and spots the ball and clips one rather nicely out to Ben Johnson on the Ipswich right side.
Well played.
Clark, nice movement from Schmodix, leaves Kouachi in his wake. Schmodix trying to deliver in, it's hooked high by Stevens. Philogene with the acrobatics, can't hit the target.
In the box.
And it comes from Kouachi, and it's towards Stevens, cleared only as far as Wellington, and Schmodix might be Wellington to this, and Schmodix, it's a foot race. Flynn Downs trying to recover, Schmodix trying to cut across Wellington, and then Wellington makes the challenge, and it's adjudged to be a clean one, and the ball is at the feet of Gavin Bazunu. Midway inside the Ipswich half, into Jay Robinson. Robinson into the box, letting fly. Good low save by Alex Palmer. Johnson leaving that in behind the right channel for Hurst to chase. Kouachi underneath it. Stevens trying to head it back to his goalkeeper. There's a coming together, big coming together between Bazunu and Schmodix. The decision's gone the way of Southampton. It was a 50-50. Play goes on. Humphreys into Chaplin. Chaplin first time has spotted Ogbene. Ogbene trying to race onto this. He's met it. Corner of the Southampton penalty area. He's got Kayusta up with him. Kayusta with the shot, low shot, blocked by Stevens. Young battling for it. Connor Chaplin 25 yards out. Sends it wide.
Oh, what a ball from Chappers. It's unbelievable. It just drops and he plays the ball that puts Ogbene in without even looking. And Ogbene's away and we pull it back and Kayusta has the shot. And it's really well blocked by Stevens. He's been around a long time and he saw it coming. But what a ball, Glenn.
Davis, who registered 18 assists last time he was playing in the Championship. Can he get one here? And it comes from Davis, and it's towards Chaplin at the back post. And Chaplin rose, and he couldn't keep the header down into the penalty area. Chaplin nodding it on, and Hurst just wasn't alert enough to make that run. And the game comes to an end. And it's a point apiece for Ipswich Town and Southampton, two teams who were plying their trade in the Premier League last season, two teams who are going to be fancied throughout this Championship campaign.
Well, there we are. Thanks to our friends at Town TV for letting us have those highlights. I mean, looking at that, we had some chances, didn't we, to Hello. The band has struck up a bit early. We had some chances there, and Smodics had some chances, didn't he?
We did. First half started well. Second half started even better. Came really out of the traps. Jack Taylor chance with a header. Smodic hits the post. Philogene with the acrobatic kick, which went to row Z in the North Stand. Cayuse with a shot blocked. And Chaplin with a header over at the end. I mean, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chances that 2 years ago in the Championship we were taking at least half of those. Chaplin rose on the far post like a salmon, like a tin of John West salmon. He was
not like a Connor salmon for those who can remember.
Not like a Connor salmon, no. But he was, and he saw what you think on the reflection. He said, "Well, we should have won the game because we had by far the better chances." And their defence, I thought, was poor. I thought they were a poor team. Yeah. Harwood Bellis, is it Harwood Bellis? Oh, I can't remember his name. The guy who scored the own goal anyway.
Yeah, Roy Keane's son-in-law.
Is he?
Mm.
Well, I think
future son-in-law.
I think Roy should have a word with him and his word with his daughter, just to say don't marry him because he's the worst defender. He's the worst defender I've ever seen, along with Quasi as well. I mean, he's shocking. And they played 3 at the back, and I mean, even I'm with 2 knee replacements. I'm quicker than Harwood Bella. So yeah. So we should have won. And you come away thinking, like so much in the Premier League, we should have bloody won. Sorry, we should have won the game. Should have won the game, with the chances. It's just, so frustrating.
But we went 1-0 up through the own goal, great, but we never capitalised on that and got the amount of possession that we should have had playing at home in the first half. We get a goal up, and I'm not sure what minute they score the equaliser, but we struggled with the possession then for the rest of the first half. Second half, we got the possession back and we played a little bit better second half, but we didn't have a shot on target second half. So it's all a little bit of a mismatch. And then Connor Chaplin comes on with 20 minutes to go, and like I say, has his shot. He rose like a salmon and had a header and a great first-time pass through. And that's the sort of thing that we need. But if we're only going to get him on the pitch for 20 minutes, then you're going to be limited in what he can actually produce for you.
Would you want him to start?
I would,
yeah. Like a shot. Anybody in the audience? Anybody? Would you like John Chandler?
Ahead of Smodics?
Well, I was
not ahead of him.
I'd play Smodic on the left, where he played last season in the Premier League. If you're going to play him, because he can score and will score goals, and he's used to that role as well. But the one behind, you need Chaplin in there. Chaplin plays more to the right hand side and comes onto his left foot. But some of the passes he hits, and he's how many chances did he have when he came on? He had the header and he had the shots and all these kind of things. He's a game winner. He's a game changer in many aspects. If he's got the players to pass it to.
I think if we were stronger at the back, we would be a little bit more creative with the front players. But I think at the moment, Kim McKenna's thinking, well, when we haven't got possession of the ball, we need everybody to be able to defend, because our back four isn't that watertight. They're still conceding goals.
Was that a soft goal to let in?
Well, when you dip in on the halfway line and you miss your challenge there, then you put your whole team under pressure. And I think that was Leif Davis. And there's big mentions about how great it is that he's committed himself to the club and is not looking at any moves to the Premier League. That's very kind of him. But he does have to learn to defend a bit better. And we'd have got slaughtered for making a mistake like that. And especially when the left side centre-half has carried the ball into the attacking half, lost possession there, so he's out of position anyway, and Davis commits himself and he goes AWOL, so...
But then they get the chance to regroup, because the initial cross is blocked, and then it goes back out and then across, and we still don't get back. Greaves doesn't get back in as well. And no one actually goes in and looks to mark somebody. No. And that's the big thing. You say our defence it's not watertight. It's about as watertight as a colander. It's unbelievable. The amount of teams that come through us and attack in transition on the counter attack and score goals is frightening for us.
Well, last season we conceded 2 goals a game. The season before we conceded 2 goals a game. We've got to start producing clean sheets.
I'm just going to refer to Leif Davis. I mean, he's we like what he did in the Championship, but not so much after that. But he's a player that can improve, I think, and in our books he's got to improve. But he made a quote: "The team we've got now is probably the strongest we've had." And I looked at that and I thought, "Are you absolutely sure? Was it after a couple of beers or something like that?" Because in the win against Sunderland, which we won 2-1, we had Clacky in goal. We had Burgess, Donassian, Luongo, Broadhead, Morsey, Burns, and Chaplin, and Hutchinson came on as a sub, and we won that. We're missing those players. We're missing them. They're strong players. They're players that did really well for the team. Burgess at the back, Morsey the leader. Now we're not too sure with Morsey this and Morsey that, but he was a leader in there, and he got the ball and he passed it, and he would get on and to people and things like this. So we've missed him. Broadhead, Donassi, and Twanzebe, good defenders, get stuck in. Hutchinson, well, he's gone, so we forget about him. But Luongo came on as well, and we're missing Burns, we're missing Chaplin. So we that nucleus
What about the
of the team.
replacements? We've brought people in.
Well, they're not good enough, Mark. They haven't been good enough. They haven't proved to be good enough in the Premier League, and they haven't been proven good enough in the games that we've played. So there's a lot of work to be done, and and understand. And when you look at the games we've got coming up: Preston, Derby, Sheffield United, Blackburn, Portsmouth.
But that's frustrating, isn't it? Because we have had good transfer dealings. He's been able to bring players in and develop those players pretty quick in the previous season. In the past, yes, I'm saying, yeah.
Have we brought better players than the ones I've just mentioned? I don't think we have. I honestly don't think we have.
We haven't really seen them yet, in fairness.
We haven't really seen them yet, in fairness. But on the first impressions...
Philogene, Clark, seen a fair bit of them. Jack Taylor. I think he's got good energy, Jack Taylor. But again, Saturday, I thought they were just there more or less to do a defensive job and not get too carried away going forward. Somewhere down the line, we've got to get 80 goals this season to get in the playoffs. So you look at your front players and you say, well, if Hurst gets 20, great, we just need to share out 60 more goals. And it comes down to where we're going to get goals from in midfield. Do we have a player like Johnny Walker who's going to get you 25 goals a year? No, we don't. Have we got a player that's going to get you 15? No. Have we got a player who's going to get 10? If we have, then great, he should be playing. Smodic might get you 10 or 15 if he plays all season. But then you need other players chirping in with goals left, right and centre. And I just don't know where the goals are going to come from. Broadhead would have got you a few.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. Kieran McKenna says, we are shorter in midfield. He doesn't mean height. He means, he's short numbers. We're shorter in midfield and forward positions than we want to be. So he admits that they
There's
need
more
players.
to come, isn't there? There has to be more to come.
And he says also just the readiness of those players getting up to full speed and full fitness. That's what they're short of. So it goes back to Russell's point. We're nowhere near, hopefully nowhere near the team that's going to do very well in the Championship. And there is the foundation there. But you've got to build with stronger bricks or something, whatever you want to call it, but better, stronger, and more, what you call it, streetwise, more passionate. That they are going to commit and we are going to go forward. I mean, when you look at the Championship winning promotion team, you'd say, wow, we'd die for that again, wouldn't we? We'd love that again, and then maybe we can get there, but we've got to get there because. And you look at the Championship, you just say, well, it's not easy to get out of, but it should be more comfortable than the test that we had.
Okay, right. Well, it is time to choose this week's Player of the Week, sponsored by our new sponsors, GBS Builders. Who'd like to go first?
I'll go first.
Seniority.
I'm going to go for Sammy Smodic.
Oh.
Okay.
I agree with that.
No, look, we haven't talked about this before, have we? No,
we didn't.
I just thought because of his energy. When he was clean, he hasn't got the pace when he was clean through sort of thing. He hasn't got the pace to really get there. But his touch was all over the place. So but he's a willing guy. He hit the post with a really good shot as well. And you sort of think. He's got goals in him. He's in the box. He's always busy. Like with the own goal, he hunted players down as well. He works hard off the ball and he works hard to press. So I like him. I think he's one that, yeah.
He had a decent 90 minutes, didn't he?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good.
Player who stood out for me, I think, was Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
He's done all right, hasn't he, so far?
Yeah, I thought he did all right. Yeah, he's one that he's under pressure from Ashley Young, from a 40-year-old. So, yeah. He's got to be careful.
He looks great, though, when he comes on, doesn't he, Ashley
He does
Young?
very well. But how would you like to be substituted by a 40-year-old? Wow. Hang your head in shame. But having said that, there's no shame in Ashley Young playing because of his career.
No,
yeah, that's right.
He is fantastic. Okay, Sammy Smodics gets your vote as Player of the Week. Preston North End, Russell, this coming weekend.
Yes.
Come on. This has got to be 3 points for us, hasn't it? Where's this pre-season optimism from you two that we had?
Well, we've started with 2 draws. What have Preston started with?
2 wins and a draw in the first 3 games.
Oh, there you go.
And they beat Leicester 2-1.
So they're going to be full of confidence. Tom Finney will be proud of him.
And they've got Will Keane up front. So, yeah, he does well against us normally, doesn't he? He's keen anyway.
It's cheerful tonight, isn't it?
But no, look.
It's away from home. If we get a point away from home, we'd take it.
Well, you sound like Mick McCarthy there. For goodness sake. He's transformed. No, but I think
I'd just like clean sheet.
We're just trying to be realistic.
No,
not realistic. It is what it is. Admit it, take it, and then.
I don't think anybody's
forward.
happy with the way the season has
No,
begun.
I don't think they are. And at the end of the day, you can get better by more effort, more
shots at goal.
Being ruthless, yes. More crosses in the box. Get the ball in there. Shoot.
Okay, good advice. Now, last week, I can't remember how we got onto the subject of programme covers last week. I flashed up a modern-day programme cover and contrasted that with one from back in the day. It was Mark who brought it in, who's here today, of you growing your tomatoes in the greenhouse. Have you had any calls from anybody asking for any top tips or anything?
No.
No? Okay.
Surprisingly, no.
No? Okay. Didn't know whether Radio Suffolk's gardening programme had been in touch asking you to go on as an expert or anything?
I don't think I would speak to it anyway, Mark.
No, okay, well done.
There we go.
Very good, thank you. Thank you. But we do have, thanks to Dean from DPS Tech, he's been going through his collection of programme covers, and we have a selection to go through this evening. And for those who are listening, I will do my best to describe what we have. Here's the first one. Terry Butcher with a suitcase full of money. Come on, Butch, what happened there then?
That's his match fee.
I robbed the bank, actually, no. No, that's for the development. What was it? We had a development section, didn't we? Tommy Parker. Was it Tommy Parker or something like that? And it was a draw for
like the Golden Gamble or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that was the winning prize. Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice one.
I think
was that real money?
I think yes, it was. I think 'cause I actually looked at it and put it in my pocket, but it was told to take it out of my pocket.
Well, big pockets.
I think that's more than I earned in my whole career at Ipswich. So yeah.
Well, let's see what else we can find then. This is Ron Gray's testimonial.
Marvellous.
Soccer spectacular.
Absolutely
and England
marvellous.
11 versus what does it say? Potential England stars. Can you remember that? Well, you certainly remember Ron Gray because he was a legend, wasn't he?
I'll tell you a story about Ron Gray. He was in the centre spot one day and he was on the table with Bobby Robson and Charlie and Fergie and everything. And he came and he said, boss, he said, I've seen a player for you. Magnificent. So Robson said to him, what, is he strong? Oh, strong as an ox. Strong as beats. He's strong as an ox. He said, what, good touch? Oh, fantastic touch. Absolutely fantastic touch. He's good in the air. Oh, marvellous. Absolutely marvellous, he said, magnificent in the air. And Robson said to him, he said, Ron, can he play? Can't him play to save his life. He's absolutely brain dead. That was it. And just walked off. And that was Ron.
Can you remember him, Terry?
Oh yeah, very much. Yeah, he was when I first came, '76. I was on trial, so I'd come in by train from Lowestoft to Ipswich, and then obviously walk down and train and blah, 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 all that stuff. So I had to go to him for expenses, So he would give you some expenses sort of thing, and how much was your ticket and all that sort of thing. And he'd always try and give me a little bit extra, but I was like, for the morals of my father, I would say no, that's the price. I don't need any more. He's like, take it. I says no. He says, bloody well take it, will you? So and I had to take it, and I was quite happy actually. It was very nice. Got me a beer on the way home. It was very good.
He's a lovely fella. Great fella.
I think there might be one more. Oh, there we are. Look, this is what's going on here, Butch? Can you remember? This is you on the
Bob
pitch
Shelley.
with Bob Shelley.
Bob Shelley, yeah.
And a police dog.
Yeah.
What a combination!
Yeah.
Bob Shelley and a police dog. God rest his
I
soul.
was actually on day release from Hoseley Bay, to be honest. So that's why they have the dog in the prison ward.
I think it's Miss
World.
Miss Ipswich, is it? Yeah, I think it's Miss Ipswich in the picture. I think.
What, between Terry and the dog?
Yeah. I'm not sure where Bob Shelley's got his hand, if I'm honest, but
yeah, that's very true.
so they are very different.
I don't know where my left hand is as well.
That was for the Man United game, was it? I wonder what the score was that day.
Can you remember?
I can't see the date.
No.
No good asking me. I ain't got me bins.
No, I need an expert here. Stato man.
We
No
can't
idea.
find, Russell, many of you at the moment.
No.
So the
No, I had in my contract that I was only named on the back.
No, the plea is going out to our viewers, dear viewers. I sound like Benny Hill then, don't I? Viewers. He was a comedian, for those who can't remember. He's too young. You can still watch him on This Will Be TV or whatever it is. If our viewers or listeners have got any programme covers of Russell growing tomatoes or anything like that, do you not remember them? Were you not on many of them?
I was definitely not on many of them.
Right.
I've got a few at home,
Okay.
framed.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll have a look.
Have a see what you got, because
I'll
we'd
have a
like to
look.
even it out a little bit. Yeah.
I've got about 600 programmes at home. I'll do it when I get home tonight.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But if you've got any, do send them in. You can get in touch with us in the usual way. Right, time for Ask the Legends. Let's ask the legends. Mind the gap. So we have Simon from Seckford, and at the moment the scores are Terry Butcher 1, Russell Osman 0. So it's a very, very tight race this time round so far. So Simon is here to run down the questions, because we've got home and away and all that kind of stuff.
We have, yeah. Whose choice is it tonight?
Russell goes first, yeah.
Home or away, Russell? Away. He's going away. Okay, the away question is for
Just explain how it works for those who are just tuning in for the first time.
Home question is worth 1 point, and there's a multiple choice answer. The away question, if they go for it, is worth 2. So away, Russell. Which cricketer is nicknamed the Little Master?
Tendulkar.
Is correct.
Oh!
Give him a round of applause. 2 points.
He's a co-owner of
Tendulkar.
Kerala Blasters
Very
in the
good.
Indian Super League.
Well done.
I would have got that as well.
You'd have got that?
Yep. No, serious? What you're laughing for? I would have got that as well.
So, Terry, you've got the home one. So, which Ipswich Town striker scored a hat-trick against Manchester United in the Premier League in 2001? Was it Marcus Stewart, James Scowcroft, Pablo Cunago or Alan Armstrong?
Oh, Butch. Multiple guess. 2-1 to Russell at the moment. This would bring you back level again. Who were the choices again?
Choices were Marcus Stewart, James Scowcroft, Pablo Cunago or Alan Armstrong.
Hat-trick against Manchester
2001.
United.
Yeah, in 2001.
Anybody in the crowd remember that?
Marcus Stewart.
Is the correct answer. It's 2-2.
2-2. Well
gents.
done, Butch. Well done. 2-2. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
We now have our fantastic new game this season. We've ditched the table football and we've gone for Life's a Pitch and Putt, and that is sponsored by Seckford Golf Club. So Tony's here from Seckford. He's going to position the balls. This week we do have a left and a right-handed putter. So if you're left-handed or right-handed, all is well now. And Simon, you might as well come up to the microphone as well and just help with the commentary here. So we've got six.
It's Peter Ellis.
It is Peter Ellis.
We've got 6 blue and white balls, and we've got a spot on the grass where you place your ball, and then we have targets over here. Okay. Which I think you can see on the back of is that my head or somebody else's head at the moment? Anyway, you can see the targets there. And whose head's that? Stand back a bit over there. That's it. Get your belly in. So Watney's red barrel. I'm sorry, mine's no better. So that's what you're aiming for. And we thought this week, because we haven't got a guest, and we've got Dozza next week and Sheepy the week after, David Sheepshanks, then we might get you two to see where you can get onto the leaderboard. So, Russell, would you seem raring to go.
He is.
Would you like to go, Russell, first? Come on, Russell.
Come on, Russell.
So six blue and white balls into the target. At the moment, John Walk, who hadn't got his glasses, 75 points. Tommy Smith, who played with a right-handed club and he's left-handed, 50 points. So we're going to get Tommy back to do it with a left-handed club at some point. So Russell is eyeing up his first putt.
Reverse gripped.
Oh, my goodness me.
And he didn't leave it short, did he?
Blimey.
There's another hole in the board.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel better after that one, Russ? Just need some shin pads, I think. Number 2.
Oh, 75.
75.
Very good.
75 points, which puts him in equal top spot with John Walk.
4 to go.
Oh, no. No. We'll clear the course so that you've got free access. You can move the ball where you like, Russ. Don't blame your caddy. Here we go. What are we going to get? Oh! Still 75 points. Joint top spot with John Walk. Here it goes. Oh!
Just the pace.
Just the last one left, Russ. The last one. I mean, what do you want to do? Do you want to go for a big one, or do you want to? The holes are bigger for the lower numbers. Okay.
To take the lead.
Oh! Give him a round of applause.
Joint top.
First place. Up there with Johnny, I haven't got my glasses. Walk. Right,
Come on,
Terry. Come on, Butch. 6 balls to go top of the leaderboard here on Life's a Pitch and Putt, sponsored by Seckford Golf Club. Ball is placed down. You can move it around a little bit if you want, if you wish. Yeah. First one. Oh! Careers off into the crowd, into Churchman's. Second one coming up. Oh!
Same place.
Again, careers off towards the Churchman's stand. Come on, Butch. Oh, no.
It was a good roll, that
A
one.
good roll. Okay. Oh, he was going for the 100.
He was going big.
He was going for the big.
How many is that?
You got 2 more to go. 2 more to go, Terry. Oh, no. 100 and you're top of the leaderboard, Butch. 75, you're joint top. It's lost under the sofa.
Yes.
Terry Butcher!
Well done, guys.
Well, I'm on the leaderboard.
You
but
are on the
I'm number
leaderboard.
10. Soon to be bumped off that again as well.
No, you're in 4th place at the moment. You'll be fine.
Yeah, good.
Well, yeah, kind of 3rd or 4th-ish.
So
but well
unlucky.
done. It's not easy, is it?
No, it certainly isn't.
It's
no.
not easy. But if you ask the capacity crowd who were here earlier, and I had a genuine 6 goes at it, Adrian witnessed it, didn't he? Yep. How much did I get?
125.
Thank you. 125.
All right, stick your name up there. Then.
No,
put
no,
it
no,
on-
it
put
wasn't
it on
done on
there.
camera.
No,
No.
no, you're not. You must do it though sometime.
Yeah, not tonight though.
No.
Well, have we got time tonight?
No.
Yeah, we have. one for a challenge.
Come on, Mark.
Pick up the commentary.
Yeah, I'll pick up the commentary.
How many did you get?
So 125 in practice.
You're nothing to beat.
Okay, so ball 1.
On the tee, Mark Murphy representing Felixstowe Golf Club.
It's on its way.
Oh, it only just got there, Mark.
Okay,
This one's
ball 2.
uphill.
Jack Nicklaus like.
Breaking right to left.
It's on its way.
Don't know what he's seen there. There's
Hit the post.
Come on, Mark.
Yep.
a little bit of pressure mounting now, Mark.
Ball 3.
Oh, how many did he get earlier? What did he say he got earlier?
Be hoisted by my own petard.
125.
Ball number 4.
Mm.
Come on, Mark.
Oh,
Know how you feel, Mark? I know how you feel.
you only got 2 left.
Come on, some encouragement around.
Come on, crowd. Oh. So close.
He was
all
getting,
that.
he
Here
was
it is.
getting-
You
you
could
were
be,
getting excited then, weren't you? You really were.
you
Last
could
ball.
be tied with Terry Butcher at the
Come on,
end.
Mark.
Come on.
That was a Brian Gunn moment, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
100 to take the lead.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it.
Come on.
Yes, same score as me.
Give him a round of
Very
applause.
happy. Well done, Mark. I think we need lessons.
I'm quite happy with myself.
Well, that was harder than I thought. Right. Time for On This Day in History.
Great. On this day in history, Saturday the 20th of August, we're starting in 1955. And it was Sir Alf Ramsey's first game as Ipswich manager. Obviously, it was just Alf Ramsey then, not Sir Alf Ramsey. And ended in a surprise 2-0 defeat to Torquay United at Portman Road. Town went on to finish third in Division 3 South that season. Also on Saturday the 20th of August, but this time 1977, Wayne Brown was born in Barking. Powerful in the air, Brown left town when they signed Herman Haridason, and he ended up at Watford before helping to earn Hull City promotion to the Premiership. Brown made 37 starts, but only scored once. Saturday the 20th of August 1977, on the same day Town defeated Arsenal 1-0 at Portman Road in front of a huge attendance of 30,154. David Geddes scored the goal. And just moving on one day to the 21st of August 1993, Town went top of the Premiership with their third successive win. Chelsea were beaten 1-0 at Portman Road thanks to a goal from Ian Marshy Marshall. And that is all that happened on this day and one day later.
Excellent. Thank you very
My
much.
pleasure.
We'd like to get David Geddes on the programme.
Yes.
And we'd like to get Mick Mills on the programme.
Yes.
But Mick doesn't want to come on the programme.
Well, lots of people keep messaging on the YouTube channel saying, when's Mick Mills coming on?
Yeah, but he doesn't. He
Well,
doesn't.
when he stopped saying no.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We'll
dear
keep.
viewer,
We'll definitely keep badgering him.
Okay.
And David Geddes, well, we don't know where he is. He's
All right, okay. Disappeared?
disappeared off the face of the earth.
Okay.
But we'd like to get, anybody
Well, there's a
knows.
challenge. There's a challenge for our viewers and our listeners.
Absolutely, that's why
so
I've said
if you see Mick Mills at Portman Road, say, we'd love to see you on Life's a Pitch, Mick, and see what he says. And if you know where David Geddes is, does he owe you money or something then?
No. No, but he was. He's a very sort of quiet, deep man, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, very deep.
He was an absolute hooligan on the pitch, but he's a very quiet, deep man. So
But you
we'd
do
like-
keep in touch with your teammates, and for those who are lucky enough and privileged enough to get an invite to go to your players' reunion dinner every year, hint. It's great when you all get together, isn't it? It's lovely.
Yeah, it is great. But, Dave, the last time I saw Dave Geddes, I was playing against him for Leicester City. I think it was against Aston Villa. And he'd been winding Steve Walsh up all the way through the game because Dave Geddes is a big, strong boy and he would nail people. And young Steve Walsh, he was a bit raw in those days. And we were winning 1-0. And I said to Walshy, I said, don't get involved, Walshy. He's trying to get you booked, trying to get you sent off. Just keep you calm. And Walsh was very good, behaved himself. We were 1-0. There's like 30 seconds left of the game. The last goal kick came out, and Steve Walsh walked in front of Dave Geddes and went smack and elbowed him full on the end of the jaw. He broke Dave's jaw in about 9 places. And Walsh, he got a 9-match ban. And Dave phoned me up about a week later. He said, he meant to do that, didn't he? And I had to say to Dave, I said, you provoked him for 90 minutes. And obviously he didn't mean to break your jaw. I said, but, you know, you deserved it. And he did.
Did he get a new contract for that as well? No?
Dave or Walshy?
No, Walshy.
Walshy, yeah.
Yeah. I'd have been pleased with that one.
Yeah, it's a good lad, Walshy.
Could you get away with more then when you played?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, lots more.
Good butcher.
Well, to be fair, we were quite honest, because we would say, you do that once more, you're going to get this. So they had full warning. So we didn't disappoint. So, you know, we actually said we're going to do it, and we did it. So
if you just watch any of the versions of the big match from like the 60s, the 70s to the 80s, the 80s was pretty brutal. 70s was even worse, and like the late 60s, early 70s, when you look at the Chelsea teams and Leeds United, crikey, they used to kick 7 bells of crap out of you. Unbelievable. You know, and the ref would go along and just say, don't do it again. You know, you do it again. He said, I've warned you twice now, once more, you know, and by this time you might have broken somebody's nose or knocked his teeth out, but you were still on the pitch.
That was when the referee used to come up to you and ask your name, but how does he not know the name of the professional players that are playing in the top division? He must know their name, but he was name with a pencil out and he'd write the name in.
Do they still do that then? Do they still actually ask the name of the player now?
Well, no,
you got to Ronaldo and say name?
No, of course not now, because they have, you know, they know the numbers and all that sort of thing. So if they show them the yellow card, then they're obviously aware of that. But you have to show them, and they normally call you over and book you. But we never did that. We just stood our ground, and they had to come to us to book us.
Did you have favourite referees and ones that you didn't like?
Keith Hackett. Particularly for the way he refereed that game against Norwich, the people up the road, the semi-final of that Milk Cup.
Yeah, Clive Thomas.
Even worse.
Yeah, 75. I remember that, and even at Forest in the FA Cup quarter-final away to Forest.
Oh, in the game this week, we mentioned it watching it. I don't know what happened to the referee, but after about sort of 18, 20 minutes, he had a funny turn, didn't he? He went all funny. He kept booking us, and sort of it was just a bit odd, really. Was it just me that saw that? Or was it? No, he was a bit strange, wasn't he?
Sometimes you can see them. If you watch the body language before the game, some of them go out there and they're prancing around doing all the stretches, and you think, oh my God. And then they referee the game like that as well. And you say, I could have told you that before they even blew the whistle to start.
So they
the
want
match
to be the star rather than just facilitating.
Yeah, there was one. We were in the bottom. We were watching the warm ups and things like this, and the referee came out, and he was obviously a bit of a, you know, did the weights and all that sort of thing, because he had the big biceps, whatever you call it, and he rolled his shirt right up so that his muscles would stand out and all that sort of thing, and he looked suntanned and there was oil on him and all that sort of thing. And that's the referee.
And he refereed like an oily man off the beach.
Yeah, it was. He just come straight off Ibiza or something like that. He was an Ibiza referee. That was the one. I didn't have the hat on though. That was the one.
Yes.
But you can't talk to him though. You know, I just drive you mad. I better not say no more.
Yeah. But some of them are quite good, because they sometimes used to come up to you, and if you did clear somebody out and he didn't give a free kick, he would just say, great tackle, well done, all that sort of thing. So, you know, they're the ones that you liked because they got involved in the game and actually in what you were trying to do. So you didn't mind it very much if he booked you or sent you off or whatever. Cause
what about the ones that are running alongside you saying, don't foul him. You think, oh, don't tell me what to do or not to do during the game. Like, you know, don't tell him not to shoot, do you? Don't
Seriously,
foul him.
you'd have that as you were running along?
Yeah.
Wow.
If I want to foul him, I'm going to foul him. You know.
Great ball, Terry. Great ball.
Oh, that didn't happen. That didn't happen very often, did it?
Well, we should have. They're all mic'd up now. We should be able to get those little headphones like you have at the cricket and stuff like that.
But the rugby,
and hear what they say.
Yeah, because you can hear the referee's comments at rugby, and I think that's something that should be in the game. But then you would get players that would come up and tell referees to clear off, but with another word instead of clear. But then if they
would it not stop that?
Yeah, but then if they do that, then they know they're on mics. They're going to get booked, or they should get booked. And then if you can lip read, the words beep 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 off. You can read what they say, but the referees don't do anything about it, and that's the thing that I find so frustrating. Because if someone tells you to clear off and swears at you, then you've got to book them for foul and abusive language. So, and then they won't do it again. And I think if the referees clamp down more on that, they clamp down more on the fouling at corners and free kicks and all this kind of things. If the referees were stronger, I feel it would cut a lot of that out, and you get to the games that the rugby boys play, where it is superbly refereed, and there's so much respect from the players.
Respect is the word.
And we don't have that. That's the one thing that we don't.
Okay, I think we're a way away from that. Right, time for this week's Man v Fat results. Here we go. This is from Man v Fat Mark. Our players are adapting well to the new venue at Inspire Suffolk, and would like to pass on our thanks to the staff there. Another good week on the scales with a 16-kilogram loss as a group. Individual achievement goes to Sandro Suarez, who this week gained his 30% weight loss certificate, which also earns 3 bonus goals for his team. And these are the results for this week. Barcelona 10, Juventus 10, Watford FC 3, the Pink Panthers 8, Leyton Oreos 9, Olympiacos 10, RB Liposuction 9, the Blubber Blues 9, Ips Chips Town 19, Portugal Fatsuma 5. So well done to Ips Chips Town.
Well done to
great
you.
Names. Ips, thanks for choosing that one. I can't get my lips around that one. Final thoughts on
the chips or the
chips?
name?
Chips would be very nice. Final thoughts, boys, against Preston North End then? What do you think? A win? A draw? 1-1?
1-0 to Ipswich. Clean sheet. First one of the season. But I'd take a draw.
If Chaplin plays, 1-0 Ipswich. If he doesn't play, it'd probably be 1-1. But I don't think it'd be a high-scoring game. But I think that, yeah, it's a good game. It's a good away from home as well with the system that we have and everything. I think I think they'll wake up really, because they can't be pleased with what's happened so far. So yeah, maybe the turning point.
Maybe. Any others players that you'd like to see more of? I mean, Cameron Humphreys came on at the weekend. I do like the lad. I'd like to see more of him. Perhaps looks creative, doesn't he?
Is he creative, or is he just a?
You're the expert. You tell me.
I just think he's a grafter. He's a midfield grafter. I think I don't see him hitting many creative balls. I don't see him hitting many balls like Conor Chaplin does, or people of that ilk. But he's very workmanlike in what he does.
I think he scored a good few goals for Wickham when he was on loan there last year. He was the best young player of the year.
Yes, he was young player of the year.
I've not seen him have a shot.
No, but you don't know what he's instructed to do. You don't know how he's been told that's his role in the game for us. But he can get an advance. He's got great engine to get up and down. He can do that.
Oh, you would like to see it.
No, so would I. But I've seen him before in training many years ago, and he was like that. He could slide balls through, very much like a Conor Chaplin, but he's obviously raw then. But you've got to see Conor playing. You must have Conor Chaplin playing.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much, boys. It's been lovely this week. Well done for getting onto the leaderboard, the two of you. And Butch and I are the strongest contenders, clearly holding everybody else up.
Absolutely.
Yes. Next week we'll have Jason Dazelle having a go at that. See how Dozza gets on.
Is he going to wave the club about like he does the microphone here? I don't know. I think you better bring hard hats. You better bring hard hats next week if you're going to come along.
Yeah, we all need cricket pads, don't we, I think? Anyway, it's been a great show. Thanks to the Capacity crowd. Thank you to you for watching and listening. Don't forget, if you are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It does help us get free beer for the Capacity crowd. And if you'd like to be in the crowd, which is good fun, isn't it, everybody? Yeah. Then go to www.lifesapitch.tv, click on Capacity crowd, and you can apply that way. Have yourself a great week. We'll be back next week, as I said, with Jason Dazelle. Future weeks, David Sheepshanks, hopefully Adam Tanner's coming on, all sorts of players lined up. So make sure you stay with us and tell your friends all about Life's a Pitch TV. But for now, until next week, Blue Army!
Blue Army!
Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army!
This has been a Life's a Pitch TV production. Main sponsor, DPS Tech. Also supported by Lakens, all about hearing. Seckford Golf Club, Ashford Wright, John Keeble Cars, GBS Builders, Venue 16, The Hudson Group, Come Hither Design, Sound 4 Pro Audio, and Suffolk Sound. Our charities this year: Cancer Support Suffolk, Forget Me Not Golf, and Combat to Coffee.